Alright, welcome back to another video. It is currently Sunday and it has been pouring down all bloody day, and I've just been waiting to go for a ride and make a video, and it is now like 6 o'clock and it is still completely pouring, and it's actually pretty cold, and it's never ever been this cold in November. I remember riding like 2 years ago, like 2015, 2016, and in November you'd be able to go out shorts and a jersey any day in the morning, and just like 20 degrees, you wake up, just head out for a ride, and it's like 9 degrees now, raining and completely overcast and no sun to be seen. So the weather is doing some weird things at the moment.
Baby, we go round for round in my bed. She the one I think I found till I'm dead. I don't want nobody else in my head. No, I don't need another one. We can stay up late and have a ton of fun. Take your clothes off. What's in my drink? It won't let me doze off. In deep breaths, girl, overdose on Zola. And I've been up all night, sweating in my dreams. I tried to run away, but you're trapping me. Romance reacted chemically.
Because we aren't going for a ride today, we're just going to do a bit of bike maintenance. I need to change that front puncture that's on my, it's not a puncture, it's just like the hole in the tyre of my chapter 2, because there's a bit of tube coming out. I'm pretty sure as soon as I hit something sharp, that tyre's going down. So I've got a few spare tyres in the garage. We'll go chuck one of those on, and then we have our club 2-up time trial on Tuesday, so I need to go and get my TT bike ready, and we'll probably ride that for the start of the week. Alright, so we're going to start with the chapter 2 and fixing this little hole we have in the front wheel. Speaking of that, it's obviously finally punctured, because look, that is completely flat. So that's going to have to be replaced right now. Alright, we'll just chuck chapter 2 nicely down there, and we'll actually give this a quick pump up so we can find where the puncture is, and then see if the hole can be repaired, or we'll just chuck a new tyre on. Alright, we'll just give this a quick pump up, see if we can find a hole. Ah, there it is. So the hole is literally just there. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but that is the hole, literally just right there. That's straight down to the wire. Alright, so we're just gonna completely strip this off and then go into the garage to see if we can find a spare tyre. I think we need a tube, because this tube's completely bent at the valve as well. I'll see if I can get it off with my hands. Oh. And we got it. Alright, so there we go. We have the Fulcrum Racing Zero with no tube and no tyre on it at the moment. It's pretty light like that, but yeah, we're gonna get rid of that and probably chuck this in the bin as well. Alright, I was going through the garage the other day and I found that we have a complete box of tubes. I don't know if they're any good, but yeah, look, we've got a box completely full of tubes here, so we'll see what we can find. Alright, we have a Continental one there. We've got, that's in a Victoria box. We're not putting on a Kenda, that's trash. Tubular. Got a Michelin Racing 1. I think we'll just keep to one of those for training. And then I've got these really weird tyres, which are tubeless ones that just like wraps onto the rim. But yeah, they're ancient. So we're going to go with one of these ones, whatever one's the cleanest. Also, I have this, what's called a Marcello steel frame, and let me know in the comments if you think that I should build this up as either like a fixie bike, or is this like a little training road bike. I think it'd be quite cool to train on. Oh. The garage here. I'm just going to have a quick gander to see which one of these is in the best condition. That one. See, this one here is like got that, once they get real worn they get a bit squared off the top, whereas this one's in pretty good nick. I'd say that this one's one of the new ones I had on the Fulcrums, on my Zip 202s before I put on those brown wool graphene one, so I'm gonna chuck this on now. Alright, we've got our new tube. Always take these stupid things off here. Whatever that is, and whatever that is. Alright, we've got our new tube and our fairly new tyre. Someone commented the other day that the reason that I had it punctured was because these are directional tyres. I'm very sorry that they're directional tyres, but mate, the direction doesn't mean shit. I've confirmed this with many cyclists who are quite high up in the field of cycling and have been riding for years, and the direction that you put on your tyres is not going to make you win or lose a race or puncture. So calm down. So when I put on a tube, I always like to chuck it on the rim first, like half on the rim, like that, so then I can check that it's sitting on there nicely. Then grab your new tube, find the hole. Once the hole is located, put the tube into the newly found hole, and then slowly but surely, nicely put the tube all around inside the new tyre, making sure not to pinch it. And then before I do this, I open it up a little bit, put a little bit of air in it, just so I can get the actual shape of the tube. So then I get it all around, make sure it's sitting in the crest nicely, and then never start opposite to the valve, because then if you end up in the valve you're more likely to pinch. And then just start putting it on. So I'm going to start there, so I should finish, theoretically I should finish there. So just nicely put it in, work your way around, making sure not to pinch the tube along the way. Pry this last bit on, making sure to keep it unpinched. Last section here. Alright, so now that it's all on, the first thing you want to do is grab the valve and then push that up into the tyre so there's no pinch there. Then just slowly work your way around and check for any pinch spots, because if you see it, take it off and make sure you can get the tube in the tyre properly, because as soon as you pump it up, it's going to burst. Or you go out for your first ride and you hit a bump and that's going to burst as well. Alright, all good to go. For anyone wondering, I always pump my training wheels up to about 95 psi, because that just seems to be a good for me and always works. So don't seem to get many punctures, touch wood. And our next task is to get to the Rally TT bike, put the other foil on it, just get it all tuned up and ready to race on Tuesday. Alright. Now because this is a 25mm tyre on a 2007 alloy time trial bike, obviously we give a bit of rub down in the bottom bracket area, so every time I do this up I have to make sure that it's slightly sitting out, because it doesn't have little little screws pushing the wheel up, so I actually have to physically make sure it's out. Alright, front brake, rear brake are pretty good. That front brake is actually very tight. They must have. Alright, let's change the front one as well. All the wheels on here before, so just loosen it off ever so slightly and hold that, tighten her up. And that's much nicer. And then we're going to tune the gears as much as we can, except this is a 10-speed SRAM group set. What is it, SRAM Force, running on an 11-speed Shimano group, 11-speed Shimano cassette, which is what I've done ever since I've owned the bike. So I literally have like 5 or 6 gears depending on how I tune it. Alright, Rally is all ready to go with the foil 50s on it, and then chapter 2 was all good for training for the next week with fulcrums on it and just normal clincher training reels. Alright, Lucky. Alright, Lucky. Alright, Lucky. Take you for a walk. Alright, I'm quickly going to take Lucky to a park down the road, hit a ball around before night falls, and get some exercise into her and a little bit of exercise into me because I've been inside and in the car all day. Alright, alright, alright. Good girl. Okay, sit. Sitting. Sit. Do you want your lead off? Yeah, sit, sit, sit. Good girl. Ready? Go. Alright, so this is Lucky's favourite game. I take a tennis racket, we go out to this big field with a tennis ball in my pocket, and I just hit it until she basically dies, and then we take her home. Here, Lucky. Ready? Drop it. Drop. Get the ball. Alright, that is going to be the end of today's video. Just this quick one, because I didn't end up going for a ride. So like this video if you haven't already, subscribe. We're going to go for a bit of a warm up on the TT bike tomorrow and do a few other things. We have 2 Up time trial on Tuesday, and then I have a big announcement. I'm probably going to do that on Wednesday, and then I'll see you in the rest of the week. Take it easy.
Around in my bed, she the one I think I found till I'm dead. I don't want nobody else in my head. And no, I don't need another one. We can stay up late and have a ton of fun. Take your clothes off. What's in my drink? It won't let me doze off. In deep rest, girl, overdose on zone.